What's up? I got to do I gotta get a fist pump. I gotta do it. All right, I can't help it. It's a habit, man. How you guys doing? Hey, it's Kez McCorvey, and it's the Friday finish. I hope you guys had a great week. My week was excellent, excelente. That ain't French, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hey, let me do this right here, guys. I want to just kind of get us updated on our week. It was a great week. We had a ball, right? Ministry is a ball sometimes. Sometimes. I tell my staff, I say, if you're in ministry, guess what? You're gonna get bit. You gotta prepare for getting bite. That's the whole reason you get in ministry, right? You're emulating Jesus, right? Jesus got bit. Jesus got, for his good works and things he did out of love, guess what? He got hate. So you can expect to get that, okay? So that's just a part of the deal. And you keep moving on. And so I wanted to do this right here. Week, I want to go and kind of give you actually my devotion. I had a great week and I got a chance to speak about this subject, okay? I'm not going to go too far in depth into it, but I want to speak a little bit about it. I got a chance to speak to a team this week. I went to Wakulla. I went to Wakulla, and I got a chance to speak to a middle school team, and them boys was big, man. Them dudes was big, but I got a chance to share some of my history and share some of my testimony with the guys. Okay, and the Bible says we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the power of our testimony, and I got a chance to give my testimony this past week and also give a gospel presentation. And so I was excited about that. I was excited about getting a chance to share and talk about Jesus and how he impacted my life. And so, but one of the things I talked about that was the biblical context was the parable of the talents, right? The talents, right? I'm gonna kind of, I'm not gonna read the Bible verse. I'm gonna kind of go through it real quick, and you guys may be familiar with the parable of the talents. There was the master came, and he was, if you put him in nowadays terms, he was the business owner. He was the head honcho, and he came and he had some people that worked for him, and he had the three guys, and so he gave one some responsibility. He gave him 5 talents. The other one he gave 2 talents, and the other one he gave one. The one with 5 talents. As soon as he got the talents right, he went out and he took those talents and he invested them right into what he was doing. Right, he was going out and getting a return on his investment. The one that had 2 talents did the same thing. Took his talents and went right out there and invested those talents and went right to work. The one with 1 talent did not do the same thing. He took his talent, right, and he hid the talent. All right. Obviously, if you read the story, maybe you haven't, but if you read the story, you know that when his master came back, he came and he saw his workers and he looked at them and he said, "Hey, you know what you got for me? What you do with the talents I gave you?" And the one with 5 brought back another 5, right? He had 10 total, and he said, "Good and faithful servant," right? And he rewarded him for his diligence and his hard work. The one with 2, he did the same thing. You had 2, you came back with 4. Great, man, great job. But the one with 1, he came back and he said, "You know what? I knew you were a hard man and you reap where you did not sow. And so I took your money and I buried that money to keep it safe." And he said, "You wicked servant, you wicked rascal, you. All right, you could have took my money, put it in the bank, and got some interest on that money." And he was what he had was taken away from him. It was given to one with 5. Okay, and so we know the negative context of that whole deal. But when I look at that, and I ask questions. Right, I'm a question asker. I'm asking myself, why didn't the guy with 1 talent? Why did he not value his 1 talent? Why did he not value his 1 talent? I can imagine him seeing the one with 5 get 5 and say, "Man, he got a lot." And then the one with 2 saying, "Man, he got more than me," and then I get 1. And sometimes you can imagine the disappointment on somebody's face when they get just 1 talent or one resource or one opportunity. And we say, "My goodness, this is nothing." And we devalue what God has given us, right? What if everybody had gotten 1, right? You never know. But what I'm saying is this right here. A lot of times we look at what God has given us, the blessing that God has given us, and we compare it to others and we minimize what we've gotten. We minimize what we've gotten. That talent could have been the best talent in the whole world, right? But it depends on the way you see it. If you see it as a blessing, it's a blessing, and you go out and you invest it and you do great things with it. But if you see it as not as good as everybody else's, guess what? Envy, right? Then you see it as a curse, right? And so I was challenging those guys to be able to see what God has given, the blessing that God has given. God's given so many people so many talents. so much talent, right? But if you don't see it the right way, you won't use it the right way. You won't invest it. You won't value it. And so my challenge for those guys was to make sure that they valued their talent. That those kids were talented. They were talented. But are they doing what they need to do with their talent? Are they maximizing? Are they getting a return on their investment that God has made into them with their talent? And so we got to make sure we're careful of that. And so that's what I spoke about last week, or this past week, at my opportunity to speak. So that's what I spoke about. I hope you got something out of that. I want to go into some of the things we got going on this week, okay? Hey, next week we got a board meeting. Next week, board meeting, Tuesday, 7:15 a.m. Guys, be there. All right. Also, right now as we speak, my director of college director Ryan Sprague, he is on the campuses of Florida State right now. All right, recruiting some students to come to FCA and our clubs on campus. He is probably killing it as we speak right now, giving away FCA goodies and attracting those guys to come to FCA right now as we speak. Please pray for him. Okay. All right. Also, we got new staff coming on too. We got some new staff coming in different areas of FCA sports, some new staff. So you'll see some new faces on our campuses and around our community. Also, our golf tournament, that thing is packing out. Okay, hey, if you're a golf player, you like to play with some of the oldie goldies guys, from baseball, from football, Florida State, and other areas, guys, come out to our golf tournament. It's the Bobby Bowden Memorial Golf Tournament, guys. Come out and help us raise some funds. It's a fundraiser for us too as well. But we have a great time. Okay, we're gonna be honoring Coach Mike Martin. All right, we're gonna be honoring Coach Mike Martin, old number 11. And so we're going to honor him, and it's going to be a pleasure to be able to get out there and be able to do something for him. So that'll be great. Come out to that too. Also, we got Fields of Faith. Fields of Faith is coming up in this next month. We got Fields of Faith. Also, we got Game Day, FSU Game Day. We're going to get about maybe 800, hopefully 800 students will come out to Game Day. We got Sammy Smith speaking for us. Okay, he's going to be giving the devotional and the gospel presentation, right? We're going to have food, we're going to have shirts, we're going to have football, okay? And we're going to have a great time too as well. All right, that'll be during the Duke game. All right, that'll be during the Duke game, okay, guys? Go to our website and see if you got some tickets left over. I don't know, they may not be, but if you can come, okay? Also, we got our first game. We got our first game at Sable Palm this week. Those guys, they had the jerseys on there playing soccer. It was so much fun. So we have our youth sports program, FCA Sports, and we had a ball this week too as well, okay? Tomorrow, we have youth sports. We had it at Northside. We got it at Northside Community Center. That Northside is, they're connected with Wildwood Presbyterian Church, okay? And so those guys are gracious enough to allow us to be able to use their facility. Also, we'll be at Northwoods, all right, church as well too. Those guys are gracious enough to partner with us as well. And so we got a great partnership, and we'll be playing soccer all morning long, okay? So if you get a chance, come out there and watch some really good youth soccer. Come on out, all right? So that is the going-ons of FCA in the Big Bend area, guys. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you guys and your partnership, guys. Hey, I will see you later. And if you want to, guys, if you want to know more stuff, go to our website, northfloridafca.org. northfloridafca.org. I'm pointing the wrong way. All right, there we go, right there. All right, hope you guys doing well. God bless you.